since Charlie dropped his claim to New York, we're mostly done. Jay's lost interest. Ted is associates doing the paperwork.
Yeah, like, why would you invite your divorce attorney to this? All you have to talk about is your divorce, and that is not
and it's still
party
pending.
talk.
Yeah, it's still pending.
Yeah, it's not over.
But I do love how much they emphasize that, like, the associate's the one doing all the work.
And we're not taking any money, right?
We withdrew our claim for the MacArthur, which I think we could have gotten, by the way. And they're not asking for any of the show.
Because property division is not as, cool as custody. But if she had been working on a show during the marriage and she's getting residuals, that is community property, forever. And he's entitled to half of that forever. Like, if he'd created a play the first year of marriage and for some reason 10 years after they got divorced, someone wanted to revive that play, she should get some sort of payday from that.
And whenever Charlie is in LA, I got the custody breakdown to be 55-45. So you'll have Henry an extra day every 2 weeks.
I thought we made it equal.
I tweaked it at the last minute. I just didn't want him to be able to say he got 50-50.
See, that would
That you
never
can't do
happen.
that.
But I don't want to do that.
Take it. You won.
We need our client's permission to make any sort of offer of settlement. They have to be voluntarily and willingly sign any sort of settlement agreements. And as an attorney, I have to be like, but you're entitled to it. I think we should pursue it. And if they tell me no, then that's it. Yeah. We're done, period. Let's move on.
I'm so happy you came.
All right, thank you. Take care.
We were gonna bring him to dinner, but he's so wiped out. You wanna take him?
It's your night.
I know.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll drop back in the morning.
Yeah, text me when you're up, we'll figure something out. You're gonna go with your dad, okay?
Good co-parenting.
This is the dream. This is why I did like this movie, and this is where you hope to end up.
Yes.
And I think when you go, it seemed like this was pretty tumultuous, everything they had to go through. You can still end up in this nice spot for the child.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, hey.
Thanks.
So nice. I cry in too many of these.
That's so good. Yeah, I think there's like a moment where the parties have to let go of any sort of emotional regret, or I hope we get back together, or I'm gonna do something to hurt them through the kid. Once they they let go of that, then it's like, okay, how can we be better parents for this child together, even separately, right?
Well, it's when you shift your perspective from what you want to what your child wants, I think that's when things start to progress better. And I think divorce can be a good tool in, separating, and you need that step. But I think a lot of times the healing or the good co-parenting relationship starts after the divorce, because you've kind of gotten everything figured out, and now you can just be normal people without having to worry that whatever you do is going to then come out in trial.
You can talk about it. You can be flexible.
Yeah.
You can,
A lot of times when I'm doing judgments and it's a really amicable situation, I will say, here's the schedule, or as agreed upon by the parties, which you don't need to include that. You can already agree without having that language in there. But I think it sets a nice tone for the understanding that, yes, this is what we're supposed to be doing, but if something comes up, it's no problem to just make a little switch.